So welcome everyone to this beautiful channel, and we are going to learn about Tinkercad today. But before diving into the platform, first of all I would like to tell you about this amazing course that Geeks for Geeks has come up with. So this course is based on App Lab. How you can access this course, that also I am going to tell you definitely. So that's the URL with which you can access the web page on which the complete information of this course you can find. And if you're not able to see the URL right now, it is given in the description section. You guys can just check out the description box and visit this web page, check out the information given on this web page, and definitely you are going to learn a lot of things in this course. It's extremely amazing. We have put in a lot of effort in this course, and you are definitely going to take away many things from this course. Now, what all things you guys will be learning in this course? So we will be teaching you how you can develop mobile applications. Then you will be taught about how you can develop user interface that is required for mobile app, right? That is required for a mobile app. Now how you can make your application, your mobile app, more interactive by adding coding to the interface. Then how you can create multi-screen applications. So all those things will be covered in the tutorials we guys will be providing you in this course. If you want to check out the topics that will be covered, so you can come down, and that's the tab which when you will hit will redirect you to a new tab. We have linked a PDF file to this tab, and here in this PDF file you will find all the topics that we will cover in the online classes that we will give you uh, in this course, right? So that's the PDF file, and now if I'll scroll down, you will be able to see all the 18 topics that will be covered. Besides this, there will be lot more things to learn, there will be lot more fun, and there will be, you can interact with different people who are there from different states, who are there from different countries, who have availed this course, right? So it is going to be an interactive session, and definitely you will learn many things in this course. And the best part of this course is it is extremely affordable, right? If you want to get a good discount on the total course fee, you can check out the description section. Over there you'll find a promo code using which you can get a very good discount on this course, right? And in case you come across any issue, if you have any queries, you can put them in the comment box, right? We are there to help you guys out. I am there personally to check out the comments. I'll personally check out the comments and will resolve all your queries. In case I fail to do that, you can get in touch with one of our executives. Definitely he is going to solve all your queries, all your questions. He's going to give the answer of, so you don't have to worry about that. And besides, there are limited seats we have in this course. So in case you are interested, please do avail this course, book this course for yourself now, so that you can get to learn many things related to mobile app development. We deal with other things also, like artificial intelligence. We have experts in our company who are ready to share their knowledge with you guys related to different subjects like artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning. Then we have website development, and there are a lot more things, all right, which are traveling on internet and you want to know about. So if you really want to learn new things, Geeks for Geeks is the right platform. And besides, if you want to check out the course Geeks for Geeks is offering right now, you can just check the main website of Geeks for Geeks. There you will find all the courses which we guys provide to our students, right? So just check it out today. In case you feel something appealing, you can get in touch with our executive team, get your queries sorted out, and be a part of Geeks for Geeks. Come and join us. Thank you very much. Now let's come on the tutorial part. So today we are going to start with a new platform, a new journey. So it is going to be Tinkercad, with which we will start. Now, before understanding the different things we have on the interface of Tinkercad, before understanding the interface of Tinkercad, important thing is we need to know what is Arduino, right? So let me first tell you about what is Arduino, and then we'll understand how Tinkercad is helpful in understanding things, magical things that we can do on Arduino. So let's first understand this thing, what is Arduino. So Arduino is an open source platform which provides us with both hardware, that is physical circuit, as well as an IDE. So IDE here refers to integrated development environment, where we have a window in which you can put all the codes with which you can control the different electronic components. And we have a facility in this Arduino that, like the way you transfer files from your computer to any external hard disk, in the same way, if you want to transfer your code that you have written in this IDE into a physical circuit, you can do that with the help of a USB cable, right? And once you are done with feeding the code to the physical circuit, it will behave accordingly. Okay, now the issue is we do not have any physical circuit to show you the magical things that we can do with the help of Arduino. So how to now learn about creating electronic circuits? So this problem can be resolved by a simulator. What is a simulator? It's a machine, or you can say it's a program, right, which helps us in creating the virtual instance of a real life situation. You have a real life situation, you want to create a virtual instance of that. Simulator is a machine, or you can say program, which can help you in doing the same. Now Tinkercad Platform, which is an open source online platform free of cost, you do not have to pay anything to use it. It provides us with a virtual environment where we can create virtual circuits. We can also define the coding in that virtual environment which Tinkercad provides us. The code that we write in that environment, we can test it on the virtual circuits that we get to create in this Tinkercad platform. Now the coding that we do in Tinkercad, we can put it in Arduino. In this IDE we can paste it, and from here we can transfer it into a physical device if we have any. So that's the relation between Arduino and Tinkercad. Now let's see how can we access the Tinkercad platform. It's very easy. What you guys have to do, you have to open your browser first, and here you can simply type Tinkercad. So you will be redirected to this web page, where right on the top you will see the hyperlink with the help of which you can make yourself redirected. You can get yourself redirected to the main Tinkercad website. So right now we are getting redirected on that main website. Let's see what is going to come now. Okay, so that's what you will come across. Right, now if you want to create your own account on this platform, how you will do that, let's talk about that first. So what you can do, you can simply come up on this join now button, click on this join now, and it will redirect you to this window. Now if you are an educator, so you can make use of this option. if you are a student, you can use this option for signing up, right, and creating your account on this platform. Because I am an educator, so I'm using this for now. So that's the window it will redirect me to. Now I have to continue to start making my educator account, so I'm hitting this option. Need to tick mark this checkbox, and then I can click this I agree button. So automatically it is going to redirect me to this window. Now I have three options with me. Either I can manually type my email ID and password using this first option and get my account created on this and create my account on this platform. Second option is I can use this option, which will redirect me to a window where I will have where all the email accounts in which I have logged in currently, I will be able to see all my Gmail accounts over there on that web page. Now it is my choice with which account I want to create my account on this platform. If you are a Mac user, if you're using Mac, so you can make use of this third option, sign in with Apple. Because I am using the device which I'm using on that, it is Windows, right? So I'm using Windows operating system. I'm going for this second one. It's going to take a bit of time, but no problem. So that's where it will redirect me to. Now here I'm able to see all my Gmail accounts uh, into which I am currently logged in, and I am going to select this first one. I'm selecting this first one. Let's see what is now going to happen. So automatically what will happen when you'll click on your Gmail account or your Apple account, Tinkercad will create your account and it will directly redirect you to your dashboard. So that's the dashboard. That's my dashboard, right? And here, as you can see, I'm able to see all the options, all the things that we can create on Tinkercad. So if you want to create 3D designs, if you want to create 3D models, 3D environment, so you can make use of this option. If you want to play with circuits, you want to design uh, electronic circuits, you want to code them, so you can make use of this circuits option. And if you want to learn block based coding, so that's the option which you can make use of. So first of all, before going to the next step, I would like to check the comment section if I have anything to answer. So first of all, I would like to answer that, and after that I am going to go to the next steps. Let me just check the comment box. Okay, so Shubhangi Coding and Magical World has this question for me. Sir, Tinkercad is free? Yes, dear, Tinkercad is absolutely free, right? And you can use it. You do not have to pay anything for using this platform and the features that are available on this platform. Abhiram Kumar, hello, dear. Then really sorry I joined late today. I was 5 or 6 minutes late, I think, just because of I was switching on my system. That's the reason. Thank you very much for being there and wait. Thank you very much. You waited for me. Okay, then Prayansh Srivastav is also there. Hello, dear. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying this class. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment box. Definitely, whenever I'll get the time, I will take your queries and will try to answer all your queries. Right? Thank you very much, everyone, for joining this lecture. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's move to the next step. So for accessing that environment in which we can in which we can create the virtual circuits, we can click on this circuits, and automatically you're going to come across this option, create new circuit. because I've already created some circuits on this platform. So that's the reason these circuits which I've created are visible to me over here, right? So once you're done with creating a circuit, you can save it also. Now, how to access that environment on which you can create new circuits? So you can hit this create new circuit option, simple, and automatically Tinkercad will redirect you to that environment where you can create amazing virtual circuits. You can test them, and also you can export the coding. You can import it into Arduino and put the coding into physical hardware, right? Okay, so before moving to the next section, let me change the direction of, yeah, the videos should be here. Now it is fine. I want you guys to see the whole, see all the options which are there present in this navigation menu. So that's what the environment looks like. Now let's check out the various things that are there on this interface. So we are going to talk about the interface today, and from the next class we are going to start drawing different projects, start making different projects on this environment, right? So let's understand the interface first. How can we work and what all things do we have on this Tinkercad platform? So suppose you want to check out all the electronic components that you can make use of for creating a virtual circuit on this virtual platform. So what you can do, you can simply click this drop down and you can change this basic to all. What will happen? Automatically you will see all the electronic components getting reflected over here like this. I hope they all are visible to you. Let me try to increase the size of this screen if it is possible. I think no, it's not, no problem. So these are all the electronic components you can use for creating a virtual circuit. Now if you want to suppose search for a particular component, how you can do that? Suppose you want to find out, suppose you are searching for LED, and if you're not able to find it in this navigation menu, so what you can do, you can put the name of that component over here in this search box, and automatically you will see that over here. So all the LEDs are now visible to me. See, LED RGB. So that's what the name, that's the component name of which I inputted over here in this input box. So that's how you can make use of this search box. Now if you want to see the types of circuits available on this platform, so you can make use of these options. Suppose you want to see a basic circuit, so you can click on this basic, and these are some basic circuits from which you can learn how you can make the connections, right? If you want to check out the Arduino circuit, so you can make use of this Arduino option. Click on this, and all the 25 predefined Arduino circuits you will be able to see in this navigation window over here, right? So it's very easy, it's not that hard. Okay, now let's select one of these circuits, and I would like to bring it over here on this workspace. Now how can we bring it on, how can we bring one of these circuits over here on this playground, or you can say workspace? We just have to use drag and drop method. You can drag the circuit and you can drop it over here. So as soon as you will release your what we call it, a left click, automatically the circuit you will see over here in this workspace. And besides that, now you'll be able to see all the components also which are there, which are actually making this circuit, right? Now if you are not familiar with this platform, if you're not familiar with the electronic components, no problem. How you will come to know about, how you will get to know that what all components are actually creating this circuit which I have which I just brought into this environment from this navigation window. So what we can do, we can simply come up over here and we can change this view to, we can make use of component list. So when you will use this component list, when you will click on this option, automatically that's where you will come. Now here you can see we have the names of all the components visible to us in the form of a list, which are actually creating the circuit which I just brought in that workspace in the environment. Now we are using an Arduino Uno R3, so it's the board that is there. Okay, this is Arduino Uno R3 board. Then we have a 220 ohm resistor. Okay, so that's the 220 ohm resistor. As you can see, if I clicked on this, and that's the window which I came across. Now here you can see we are able to see the name of this resistor, and also we are able to see the power of this resistor. So it is of 220 ohms. If you want to increase or decrease this resistance, so you can make use of, you can change the number like this. If you'll change it to 120 suppose, so automatically when you will check the component list, you will see the changes over there also, right? If you want to suppose increase the resistance, you don't want this ohm, you want it to be kilo ohm, so definitely you can change that. Now it is kilo ohm, right? Now you remember that formula, that Ohm's law. As per Ohm's law, V is equals to IR, right? V is equals to IR. So that's the law on which these electronic circuits work. Now V is equals to IR means voltage or potential difference, they are one and the same thing, is equals to current into R. I is refers to current and R refers to resistance, which means that if you will increase the resistance, the potential difference will increase. Right? Now this formula can also be written as I is equals to V by R, because R is in multiplication with this current. If you will bring this R in the left hand side of this equation, what will happen? It will go into the denominator, right? And I is equals to V by R means if you will increase the resistance, the current will decrease, because I is inversely proportional to R. If you are not able to understand this concept, no problem at all. When we will design the circuit and when we will code the circuits, you will be able to understand each and everything clearly. But one thing that you have to keep in mind is that if resistance, see what I have done, I decreased the resistance, I increased the resistance from ohm to kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm is equals to 1000 ohms, right? So because I increased the resistance, so what will happen? Potential difference will increase, and if you'll increase the resistance, so it is going to affect the current also which is flowing in the circuit. However, current will decrease if you'll increase the resistance, right? That's what you have to keep in mind. Okay, now if suppose I want to make it 220 ohm again, so that's how I can do it, right? Now let's so we are done with checking out what happens with this option component list. Now let's talk about these options which are getting reflected right on the top just below this title bar. So the first option is this, and as soon as you'll bring your cursor on this one, you will see wire type getting reflected in this small window. Now suppose you want to change the type of the wire. It's a normal wire which we are able to see over here. How many wired connections we have used? We have are there in this circuit? There are three wired connections. One is this, second wired connection is this, and the third one is this. So there are three connections. Now if I'll select this wire, if you want to change the type of this wire, how can you do that? Simply click on this drop down and you can just change it to alligator. So you just saw that the type of the wire changed, right? Similarly, if you want to change it to hookup wire, so you have to first select it and then you can change it to hookup. So now it's the hookup wire. Okay, this is how the hookup wire looks like. Okay, right. If you want to zoom in or zoom out, what you can do, you can make use of your mouse scroll. See, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, right? So this is how hookup wires looks like. I'm changing it back to normal. Okay, now if you want to change the color of any of these wires, you can do that also. How you'll do it? You have to first select the wire, the color of which you want to change, and then you can click on this second drop down, and from here you can select whatever color you want to define for this wire. Suppose you want to see it in yellow color, so that's how you can make the changes, right? Suppose you want to change it to red, so you can do it like this, right? Now if you want to add some notes to what all things you have done, we have that facility also. So that's the option with the help of which you can add the notes. So what you have to do is you have to simply click on this, right, and then you can just bring the notes automatically. When you'll click this notes, you will be able to see, and wherever you will click now on the circuit, it will get added at that point. Suppose you want to add the note at this point, so as soon as you'll click, automatically it will open like this. You can see a much broader rectangle. Now you can type whatever note you want to over here in this note window. So circuit, sorry, electronic circuits. Okay, so that's how you can add the notes. Now if you want to remove these notes, what you can do, you can simply click. If you want to hide these notes, you can simply click on this visibility option. So they will go hidden. Whatever notes you will add, they will go hidden, they will disappear. Again, if you want to see them, you can again click on this button and they will be visible to you, right? Now if you want to undo or redo any action, so these are the two buttons you can make use of for doing the same. Suppose you want to redo any action or undo any action, so let's use this undo action first. Okay, so see, we removed that node that we just added. Also the color of this wire has changed, right? And if I will click this redo button, let's see what's gonna happen then. Okay, so it has changed from yellow to red, and then we'll be able to see the notes also. Yes, so notes, this note is also visible to us, which we just added, right? So that's how, with the help of these two buttons, you can do undo, and you can perform undo and redo action. You want to delete something, suppose you want to delete this note permanently, you can just select it and hit this delete button. You want to undo that action, click on this, right? So simple. If you want to rotate any component, suppose you want to rotate this circuit, so you can make use of this rotate option, or you can simply press R, right? So these are the two ways you can rotate the circuit. If you want to rotate this LED or any of these electronic components, you can you do it very easily. See, using R key you can rotate it. Fine, so it is actually very amazing thing. Let me just delete this note for now. Yeah, okay. Now I would like to check out the comment box. If I have any queries to answer, definitely I would like to answer that first, because answering queries is extremely important. What is resistance and potential and current? Resistance is any obstacle in the path of current, right? So if the current is suppose 3 amperes, we measure current in amperes, Abhiram. Okay, so if the current is 3 amperes and there is a resistance of, let's say, 5 ohm, so it will try to create an obstruction in the current flow, and the current that will reach to the end, the second end point, right? So it will be less than 3 ampere. It will not be exactly 3 ampere, it will be less than 3 ampere. And that's the, it's just because of resistance that it will happen, because it is an obstruction in the path of current. Potential difference is something which is required for current flow. There are, if you have two, if you have a conductor, so in conductor we have two ends, one is positive and the second one is negative. If both will be positive, the current will not flow. One has to be positive and the other end has to be negative. Let me just explain you with the help of a diagram. I think I will have to paint it. Okay, so let us suppose that there is a conductor, and what we will have to do if we want to make electricity flow in this conductor, then what we will have to do, we will have to first connect one of its end. We will first have to connect one of its end to, suppose this is a battery, or you can say power source. So now one end have to be connected with positive, and one terminal of this battery is going to be, will be positive, and the second one will be negative, right? Now for with this positive end of this battery, you will connect this conductor's one end, one extreme end, and the other extreme end you will have to connect this other one with the negative end of the battery. Okay, you will have to connect it with the negative end of the battery. Now what will happen, this end will become positively charged and this end will become negatively charged, right? And because it will become positively charged and it will become negatively charged, so it will create a potential difference. Positive means high potential, negative means low potential, right? Why current flows in a circuit? It's just because of the flow of electrons, right? Electricity always flows from positive end to negative end. Why is it so? Why electricity flows from positive end to negative end? Let me tell you that. So electricity is going to flow in this direction. Why is it so? Because the electrons, the electrons from this battery are going to flow from this negative end to the positive end, right? They will flow from negative end to positive end because electrons are negatively charged, right? It is not so complex, dear. It is really not so complex. It's just because you asked the question, I answered it. But if you have interest in electronics, definitely you will be able to understand each and everything. Okay, so let's now come back on the platform. So we'll go step by step. If you want to learn something new, see, if you are learning something new, you will have to go step by step. If you will try to make a big thing without having the basic knowledge, definitely you will fail. Okay, that's the truth. It's hard to digest, but it is the truth. If you are making something new without the basic knowledge, definitely you will not be able to succeed. Right? So just listen what I am telling you guys, listen to those things, practice those things, take a taste, take a feel of this environment of this Tinkercad, and after that from the next lecture I'm going to tell you how you can design circuits and code them. We will start from basics and then we will move towards the advanced coding. Okay, so we are done with covering all these options. Let's now see how can we check out the code that is present behind this circuit. So you can simply click on this code, and that's what you're going to come across. So this is a window where you can find all the blocks with the help of which you can code the circuit. So it's a block based coding which is available to us over here. If you are more familiar with text-based coding, you can use that also. How you will convert these blocks into text, you can simply come on this drop down, click on this drop down, and that's what you will get to see. So from here you can simply select text and continue, and automatically all the blocks will get converted into text form. Right, so it is totally your call whether you want to use text based coding or block based coding. Right, we guys will be using both the things. If you want to shift again to the block based coding, you can make use of this option, and again all the text based coding will get converted into block based coding. Now if you want to suppose run the code you have written in the coding workspace, and you want to test whether that coding is working fine or not, so simply you can hit this start simulation button. So the simulator will start, the virtual environment will start, and you will see the output in real time getting reflected over here. So right now this LED is blinking. Okay, we are going to talk about the coding part in the next video, but for now you can just take a feel of this platform, enjoy this platform. Don't take anything as a burden. Fine, try to enjoy everything. Okay, the more you will enjoy the environment of Tinkercad, more you will be able to learn. Now once you are done with this, you can stop simulation, and suppose you want to export the code you have written and you want to put it in Arduino so that you can transfer it from there into a hardware or a physical structure. So how you will do it? You can click on this code window, and that's what you are going to see. Now there's this export button, download code. You can, with the help of single click, download the whole code you have written in this coding workspace. Simply click on this automatically, and a .ini file. See, that's the file in which there is the whole code we have over here in this coding workspace, and this file we can import directly into the Arduino platform, and from there we can feed this code to a physical machine. Right? So I think I've covered everything. The only thing which is left, there is one more thing which is left. Suppose you want to see all the components with which you can create the circuit. So you can make use of this all option. Now you do not know what is a resistor, or you do not know what is a capacitor. How you will come to know about these things? What all things you can do with these components? So you do not have to search for the functions of these components on Google. You can simply change the view to list view. You can simply switch the view to list view. Click on this, and now that's what you will get to see. So along with the name of the component and the image of the component, you'll be able to see the description also. Right, so from here you can come to know about how you can use these components in a good way. Right, so I think I have covered each and everything related to the interface. You enjoyed it, I hope so. Let me just check the comment box once again. If I have any queries to answer, Definitely I will answer those queries. Okay, so I hope I have answered all the queries of yours. Prayansh Srivastav, thank you so very much, dear, for uh, providing this information, for sharing this information with all the other students. Great, it's great to have students like you on the platform who likes to share the information. Beginner experiment. Hello, dear. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so I think I have covered each and everything. Now you guys can just check out this tutorial one more time and try to practice, try to learn what all things you can do on this platform, and also how these tools which are there on this platform you can use for creating virtual circuits. The more you will practice, the more you will get familiar with this environment. Right, so this is it from my side in this lecture. Hope you guys enjoyed this one a lot. Hope to see you in the next lecture very soon. God bless you all and have a great day. Bye bye everyone.